Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Grounded in the Bible, focused on the mission, the sentiments echoed by Minister of National Security Dr. Chang during the service of inauguration at the Northern Caribbean University in Manchester. He says crime fighting and peace go hand in hand with the church. Here's Romardo Lyons with the details.
Jamaica is considered the sprint capital, and that speed and urgency is now being channeled into crime fighting. Security Minister Dr. Chang says the government is racing against gang recruiters.
The leadership goes after the forgotten. Leadership refuses to give up on anyone. As government, that's the approach we are taking. For every young distinct drifting towards crime, we must go after him with opportunity before gangs reach him fast. We continue to build peace in our classrooms, our communities. And today the classrooms, unfortunately, is one we have to emphasize.
Several school incidents have captured headlines since the start of the year. The most recent, multiple fights at St. Elizabeth Technical High School, forcing classes to be suspended to ease tension. But perhaps there are little examples to model in terms of behavior, as Dr. Chang admits that issues are also present in
our boardrooms and even within Parliament itself. But today, the leadership, Pastor Samuels and your team, have assumed leadership at a critical time. It comes right after we have been battered by a Category 5 hurricane, and your faith, your commitment, and your good works will have to be part of the foundation which we build with resilience across Jamaica.
As at May 2, 2026, there has been a 22% reduction in murders when compared to the same period last year. There's also a 32% reduction in shootings. Robberies down by 20%. Dr. Chang stressed that the government remains firm against criminality. But there's more to it.
But we must remain committed to transformation, leaving no one behind. Because the mission is not only to remove violence, the mission is to restore lives. And in ways that replicates the mission of our church and your church, to restore hope where there is despair, to restore faith where there is doubt, and to restore light where darkness.
Dr. Chang says there are several goals geared towards crime reduction. However, that is dependent on a good relationship with the church.
For every family living in fear, we must restore safety and hope. For every community affected by violence, we must help rebuild peace, dignity, and purpose. And this mission can only be successful if we work closely with the church in these communities. The world is changing rapidly, but in changing times, we must remain grounded in values, grounded in service, grounded in faith, and grounded in the belief that the best days of Jamaica are still ahead of us.
Romardo Lyons, TVJ News.
Now, at the national level, there's been an intensified push to rid schools of violence. At least one school is playing its part by forging a closer relationship with the authorities. Antonia Atkinson explains.